Deep inside the endless mangrove wilderness of the Sundarbans, where rivers twist like giant serpents through dark forests and salty winds carry the smell of mud, rain, and death, lives a creature feared by fishermen, respected by hunters, and worshipped by nature itself, the Royal Bengal Tiger, the silent king of the wild. Long before humans built cities or mapped oceans, these predators ruled the dense jungles of South Asia with unmatched power and intelligence. Every Royal Bengal tiger begins its life in silence, hidden deep inside thick mangrove roots or dense forest caves where sunlight barely touches the ground. A tigress usually gives birth to 2 to 4 cubs after nearly 100 days of pregnancy, and when the cubs are born, they are blind, fragile, and completely dependent on their mother. At birth, they weigh little more than 1 kilogram, their tiny striped bodies trembling against the wet earth while storms rage outside the den. The mother tiger becomes both protector and teacher from the very first moment. For weeks, she rarely leaves the cubs alone because crocodiles, snakes, wild boars, and even male tigers can threaten their survival. In the deadly ecosystem of the Sundarbans, weakness is punished immediately, and only the strongest cubs survive their first year. Slowly, the cubs begin to open their eyes and discover the terrifying world around them. They wrestle with each other, bite leaves, chase insects, and imitate hunting movements while their mother watches carefully. These playful moments are not games to nature, they are training for survival. Every leap teaches balance, every growl teaches dominance, and every failure teaches caution. As the cubs grow older, the tigress begins introducing them to meat by dragging dead prey back to the den. The smell of fresh blood awakens ancient instincts sleeping inside their bodies. Soon they follow their mother through muddy riverbanks, learning how to move silently across broken branches without making a sound. Silence is one of the tiger's greatest weapons. Unlike lions that rely on teamwork, the Royal Bengal Tiger hunts alone, using patience, camouflage, and explosive power. Its orange coat covered with black stripes blends perfectly with the golden sunlight filtering through mangrove trees, making the tiger almost invisible even from a few meters away. Scientists believe no 2 tigers share the same stripe pattern, making each tiger as unique as a fingerprint. A fully grown male Royal Bengal tiger can weigh over 250 kilograms and stretch more than 10 feet from nose to tail. Its muscular shoulders can crush bones with a single strike, and its jaws are powerful enough to snap the neck of large deer instantly. Yet strength alone does not make the tiger the king of the Sundarbans. Intelligence, adaptability, and patience are what truly separate this predator from all others. The Sundarbans is unlike any forest on Earth. It is the world's largest mangrove ecosystem, a dangerous labyrinth of tidal rivers, mudflats, saltwater creeks, and dense vegetation constantly flooded by the sea. Surviving here is harder than surviving in normal jungles because the land itself changes every day with the tides. Water rises, islands disappear, storms destroy habitats, and salty soil limits the number of prey animals. But the Royal Bengal Tiger evolved into the perfect ruler of this hostile kingdom. Unlike most tigers, the Sundarbans tiger is an excellent swimmer. It can cross rivers several kilometers wide with astonishing ease, silently gliding through crocodile-infested waters while only its eyes remain above the surface. Many fishermen have described terrifying moments when a tiger suddenly appeared beside their boats without making a single sound. The tiger's ability to swim allows it to patrol huge territories spread across isolated islands. A dominant male tiger controls a vast area and marks trees with scent and claw marks to warn rivals.
Territorial battles between males are brutal and often deadly. When two giant predators collide inside the mangroves, the forest erupts with roars echoing through the rivers like thunder. Teeth tear flesh, claws rip through muscle, and only one tiger walks away as ruler. But despite their fearsome reputation, tigers avoid unnecessary fights because injuries in the wild can mean death. Every hunt is also a dangerous gamble. Deer, wild boars, monkeys, and even reptiles form the tiger's diet, but prey is not easy to catch in the Sundarbans. The muddy ground slows movement, thick roots block attacks, and tidal water hides scents. A tiger may stalk prey for hours with extraordinary patience before launching a sudden ambush. In a fraction of a second, decades of evolution explode into motion. The tiger charges with terrifying speed, powerful legs propelling its massive body forward, while claws extend like knives. Most hunts last only seconds. If the prey escapes the initial attack, the tiger usually gives up because wasting energy in the harsh mangrove environment can be fatal. This balance between predator and prey controls the entire ecosystem. Without tigers, deer populations would explode, vegetation would collapse, and the forest itself would slowly die. That is why the Royal Bengal Tiger is not merely an animal, it is the heartbeat of the Sundarbans. Humans living near the forest have always shared a complicated relationship with these predators. For centuries, local villagers, honey collectors, woodcutters, and fishermen entered the mangroves knowing they might never return. The Sundarbans tiger gained a legendary reputation as a man-eater, and stories of sudden attacks became deeply woven into local culture. Some experts believe the harsh, salty environment and limited prey pushed certain tigers toward attacking humans, while others argue territorial defense plays a major role. Whatever the reason, fear of the tiger remains real. Before entering the forest, many villagers pray to Banbibi, the mythical guardian spirit of the Sundarbans, asking protection from the Tiger King. Yet even in fear, there is respect. People understand the tiger belongs to the forest, just as storms belong to the sea. During the monsoon season, the Sundarbans transforms into an apocalyptic world of rain, lightning, floods, and cyclones. Entire islands vanish beneath rising water, while violent winds tear through mangrove trees. Many animals perish during these disasters, but the tiger survives through remarkable resilience. It climbs elevated land, swims through flooded channels, and adapts faster than most predators. This adaptability is one reason the Royal Bengal Tiger became one of the most successful big cats on Earth. But survival is becoming harder with every passing year. Human expansion, illegal poaching, climate change, and rising sea levels threaten the future of the Sundarbans. Mangrove forests are shrinking, fresh water sources are changing, and prey populations face increasing pressure. Poachers once hunted tigers for skin, bones, and body parts sold in black markets. A single tiger could be worth enormous amounts of money, turning these majestic predators into targets. Conservation efforts by governments, forest departments, and wildlife organizations have reduced some threats, but the battle is far from over.
Rangers patrol dangerous forests day and night, often risking their lives to protect the last remaining tigers. Camera traps hidden deep inside the jungle reveal rare glimpses into the secret lives of these animals. Every photographed tiger becomes a symbol of hope for conservationists fighting against extinction. Today, the Royal Bengal Tiger stands not only as a predator, but also as a global icon of wilderness itself. Its face represents power, mystery, and the fragile balance of nature. Across the world, people are fascinated by the tiger because it embodies something ancient buried deep inside human imagination, the untamed spirit of the wild. Few animals command such universal respect. When a tiger walks through the forest, even the jungle seems to fall silent. Birds stop calling, monkeys climb higher into trees, and deer freeze in terror, because every creature understands the ruler has arrived. A tiger does not need a crown or army to prove its dominance. Its presence alone changes the atmosphere of the entire forest. As tiger cubs mature into adulthood, they slowly separate from their mother and begin solitary lives. Young males travel long distances searching for territory, while females often establish territories near their birthplace. This stage is one of the most dangerous periods in a tiger's life because inexperienced hunters face starvation, conflict with dominant males, and constant environmental threats. Many young tigers disappear before reaching maturity. Those that survive become the next generation of rulers guarding the Sundarbans. A mature tiger spends much of its life alone, moving silently through rivers and shadows like a ghost. Contrary to popular belief, tigers are not mindless killers. They are highly calculated animals, capable of strategic thinking and emotional behavior. Mothers show affection toward cubs, siblings play together during youth, and injured tigers sometimes avoid conflict despite hunger. Scientists studying tiger behavior discovered they communicate through scent markings, vocalizations, body posture, and even scratch patterns on trees. Their famous roar can travel several kilometers through dense forest, warning rivals or attracting mates. Yet most of the time, tigers remain silent because stealth is essential for survival. Nighttime in the Sundarbans belongs completely to the tiger. Under moonlight, the mangrove forest becomes a haunting landscape filled with fog, shifting tides, and distant animal cries. Hidden between shadows, glowing eyes watch every movement. The tiger patrols riverbanks with unmatched confidence, aware that almost nothing in the forest can challenge its authority. Saltwater crocodiles may dominate rivers, and king cobras may spread fear across the jungle floor, but the tiger stands above them all as the supreme predator of land and swamp. The relationship between the tiger and the Sundarbans is deeply interconnected. Mangrove trees protect coastlines from storms. The forest supports thousands of species, and the tiger maintains ecological balance by controlling herbivore populations. If the tiger disappears, the entire ecosystem could collapse in unpredictable ways. Protecting the tiger, therefore, means protecting one of Earth's most important natural barriers against climate disasters. Scientists warn that rising sea levels caused by global warming could destroy large portions of tiger habitat within decades. Salinity changes threaten vegetation, cyclones are becoming more intense, and shrinking land forces animals into smaller territories. The future of the Royal Bengal Tiger may depend on humanity's willingness to protect nature before it is too late. Despite all dangers, the tiger continues to survive with extraordinary resilience, carrying the spirit of ancient wilderness into the modern world. Every paw print left in the mud tells a story millions of years in the making. Every roar echoing through the mangroves reminds humanity that true wilderness still exists beyond cities and machines. The Royal Bengal Tiger is more than a predator. It is the living soul of the Sundarbans, a symbol of power born from struggle, silence, and survival. From helpless cub hidden beneath tangled roots to unstoppable ruler crossing deadly rivers under the cover of darkness, the life of a tiger is a constant battle against hunger, storms, rivals, and extinction itself. Yet through every challenge the tiger endures, adapting with fearless determination to one of the harshest environments on Earth. Long after human voices fade from the forest, the mangroves will still whisper stories of the striped king who ruled the tides, mastered the shadows, and became the eternal guardian of the wild.